Hi dear students, welcome to this video. In this video, let's continue the lesson. This is the second part of our third lesson, William Tell. This story is about William Tell. Okay, he lived in Switzerland. Switzerland was a country in Central Europe. It was governed by the Austrians. At that time, it was a tough regime. The Swiss had to pay heavy taxes and they have to suffer unfair laws. But they had no other choices. They had to suffer everything because they were under the control of Austrians. The Austrians were very cruel people. In that, the most famous person was Baron Gessler. Baron Gessler liked to stalk the streets and lanes of Lucerne. He surrounded the Lucerne with his bodyguards, and his bodyguards gave discomfort and misery to the people of Switzerland. Baron Gessler was controlled by power. He had more power and money. This made him a little peculiar in his habit. So, one day he kept one of his hats in the market square, and he ordered that whoever passing that square, they have to bow their head. And he kept a soldier also at the foot of the pole to make sure that everyone are obeying the rule. At that time, a person came on that way. Most of the Swiss, they were not passing that place because they were not ready to give respect to a hat without its owner. See, this is the hat and his bodyguards are standing there. Most of the Swiss people are not ready to give respect to the hat. So what they were done, they had changed their walking way. They started to walk in another way. This was the solution they had find out. But there was a person named as William Tell. He didn't hear all these orders. One day he was walking on that way with his younger son. Son's name was Karl. William Tell was a famous archer and he was a famous mountaineer also. He lived in the mountains of Alps. Alps is the Alps. Alps is the famous mountain in Switzerland. He lived in the Alps mountains. So he didn't listen the orders of Baron Gessler. Without knowing all these orders, he came on that way. So the bodyguards asked him to bow his head. He asked, why should I bow respect? Why should I show respect to the hat? Bodyguard said, it is an order from the Baron Gessler. William Tell was not ready to give respect because it was only a hat. Let's see what happened next. Let's move to the lesson. Okay, let's continue. All of you open your textbook, page number 19. Okay. Whoever passed by must bow the hat as though to its owner. A soldier was posted at the foot of the pole to ensure that Everyone complied with the decree. Decree means order. Underline decree and write order. Or it's a rule. The proud Swiss hated the very idea of bowing of all things to a hat. The Swiss people were very proud. They were not ready to bow their heads to a hat. They stopped going past the pole. They stopped to walk on that way. Okay. At times, they had to take a long detour, but that was acceptable. Okay. Detour means a long way to avoid something. Detour means a long way to avoid something or someone. Okay. What did the Swiss people do? They changed their path. Okay. They changed their walking path. They took long route, but it was no problem for them. They were not ready to give respect to a hat. It so happened William Tell decided to come to the town to buy his weekly provisions. Weekly provisions means he wanted to purchase something. He lived high up on the steep Alp mountains. Alp means the name of a mountain. Okay, he was living in Alps mountains and had not heard about Gessler's strange hat law. He didn't hear about the hat law. What was the hat law? Whoever passed by must bow the hat. That was the hat law ordered by the Gessler. Causing trouble was the last thing on his mind. He was not aware of his hat law. Who? William Tell was not aware of the order. Causing trouble was the last thing on his mind. He had brought his little son Karl with him that day. His son also came with him. As he crossed the square, the soldier on duty barked like an angry dog. The soldier shouted at him, "Bow to the hat. Why don't you? Why don't you bow the hat?" So the William Tell replied, "But why would I bow to a hat?" He asked, "Why would I bow to a hat?" Enquired Tell. Enquired means he asked in his low, shy voice. He asked in a low, shy voice because he was not aware of the order. He was truly amazed. Why William Tell was amazed? Because he was not aware of the hat law. Because it's the hat of Baron Gessler and it represents him. The soldiers replied him that it is the hat of Baron Gessler and it represents him. The soldiers told him that it is an order from the Baron Gessler and you have to obey it. Then what did he do? Let's see. Tell looked up the hat and flatly refused to pay obeisance. Obeisance means respect. Tell looked up the hat. He flatly refused means he totally refused to give respect. Bow to it yourself, he said defiantly. Defiantly means arrogantly, in a bad manner. The soldiers told him, "You have to obey this." But he was not ready. The guard got very angry. So the great William Tell refuses to obey me. I know you. You are the famous archer, the best mountaineer, the best boatsman at Lake Lucerne, the most popular human being living in the side of Alps. You are now going to be imprisoned. Imprisoned means I am going to put you in the prison, jail. Imprison means I am going to put you in the prison. Prison means jail. The soldier said that, "William Tell, you are a great person. You are a famous archer." See, he is keeping bow and arrow in his hand. He is a famous archer. And the best mountaineer. Mountaineer means the person who can climb the mountain in a skilled way. Okay. William Tell also was a famous mountaineer, famous archer, and a famous boatsman. Boatsman means who can sail the boat so fastly. In which lake? In the lake of Lucerne. The most popular human being living in the side of Alps. You are the most popular human being living in the side of Alps. Alps means the name of the mountain. You are now going to be imprisoned. Now this famous person is going to put in jail. The soldier said that. William Tell tried to stay calm. All because I refused to bow your hat. He asked, I am going to be put in jail. What was the reason? It is all because I have refused to bow your hat. By then, Baron Gessler had arrived at the trouble spot. He was munching an apple at the time. At that time, the Baron Gessler, the ruler of Switzerland, came on that way. He was munching an apple at the time. He was eating an apple. Munching means eating slowly. Wait. He was munching an apple at that time. Let's see what happened. Okay, Baron Gessler is a very rude person. What was the punishment given by Baron Gessler to William Tell? Of course, he will give punishment. Okay, what will be that? Let's see in the next class. Okay. Now I am going to read the lesson. I know many of you don't know how to pronounce certain words. Okay, when I am reading, you have to keep your fingers. You have to read with me. We have completed 2 pages. The rest of the lesson I will take in the next class. Okay. Now you read, children. Keep your fingers. To life, liberty and free Switzerland. That was the dream every Swiss used to cherish in secret. They dared not voice it in public though. Okay. Swiss means the people of Switzerland. They are known as Swiss. Swiss. The Swiss had a dream in their mind. What was their dream? To life, liberty and a free Switzerland. Why they kept this dream in their mind? Because they died of the rulers. The Austrians were ruling the Switzerland at that time. They were scared of the Austrians. So they kept their dream in mind. They didn't voice it in public. Okay. Next. In the 15th century, Switzerland, a country in Central Europe, was governed by the Austrians. It was a tough and tyrannical regime. The Swiss had no choice but to pay heavy taxes, obey unfair laws, and succumb to the whims and fancies of the Austrian overlords. Overlords means the rulers. Okay, they have to obey the Austrian rulers. Men like Baron Gessler delighted in inventing new humiliations to inflict on the Swiss. Okay, the persons like Baron Gessler, they were finding new rules and regulations to control the Swiss people. An edict forbade a farmer from using a horse or an ox to pull his plough. After all, the Swiss farmer could howl his own plough and give his horse and ox to his Austrian counterpart. Baron Gessler liked to stalk the streets and lanes of Lucerne, surrounded by bodyguards. Just to revel in the discomfort and misery he caused to the people. Power had gone to his head. It had made him a little peculiar in his habit. Peculiar means strange. Okay. He placed his hat on a pole and sent it to the market square with the diktat that whoever passed by must bow to the hat as though to its honor. A soldier was posted at the foot of the pole to ensure that everyone complied with the decree. The proud Swiss hated the very idea of bowing, of all things, to a hat. They stopped going past the pole. At times, they had to take a long detour, but that was acceptable. It so happened William Tell decided to come to the town to buy his weekly provisions. He lived high up on the steep Alp mountains and had not heard about Gessler's strange hat-loom. Causing trouble was the last thing on his mind. He had brought his little son Carl with him that day. As he crossed the square, the soldier on duty barked like an angry dog. Bow to the hat, why don't you? But why would I bow to a hat? Inquired Tell in his low, shy voice. He was truly amazed because it is the hat of Baron Gessler and it represents him. Tell looked up at the hat and flatly refused to pay obeisance. Bow to it yourself, he said defiantly. The guard got very angry. So, the great William Tell refused to obey me? I know you. You are the famous archer, the best mountaineer, the best boatsman at Lake Lucerne, the most popular human being living this side of the Alps. You are now going to be imprisoned. William Tell tried to stay calm. All because I refused to bow to a hat? By then, Baron Gessler had arrived at the trouble spot. He was munching an apple at the time. Okay, children, you have to read the lesson many times as much as possible. Okay, the rest of the lesson I will take in the next video. Till then, bye everyone.